meeting Bobby Brown early on, man. What was that like, Smooth?
What? Let me tell you something, man. First of all, shout out to Bobby Brown. That
Yes,
is
sir.
my brother. Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yo, we had to do this in another lifetime, beloved. It's like the way we click and the way certain things happen, you know. I meet Bobby Brown at an amazing and pivotal time in my life because before I meet Bobby, I'm just on my pen game now. By this time, I'm in high school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like my last year of high school, I graduate, you know what I'm saying? And I'm busting my pen and I'm like, I really want to do this. I can do this.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm doing all the local battles and developing a name on the streets, and cats is tapping and going, no, that kid could rhyme.
Yeah.
That kid right there could rhyme. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so I'm
sir.
getting that buzz, and me, Slick Rick, all of us came from like the same type of areas, you know,
Yeah.
same neighborhoods and stuff. And so, but I'm getting a buzz, and so time is going on. But I had a million jobs back then. I did construction. I was a messenger. I take a receptionist job. Dude,
Yeah.
I was a receptionist on Wall Street. Nigga, I was wild with it. Like, who got a bag?
Come on.
Then I got a job at UPS. I'd hop from job to
Get
job.
it in.
Yeah. One day, I'm looking for it. I goes down to this temp agency, long story short, because this cat put me up and said, yo, you could call temp agencies and they give you all types of jobs. That's how I started getting all types of jobs. So anyway, I go down there, they ain't had no work for me. I runs into this cat, and he used to work at he used to go to the same school as me, but he was like a year old. He was like 2 years older than me. But in the 10th grade, this dude was a senior. But in the 10th grade, I made so much noise in my school. Shout out to the people at all the cats from Chelsea High School. I had made so much noise back then, everybody knew I could rhyme in the school. Mm-hmm. So I had a little crew back then. The Money Making 3. And yeah, man. And shout out to the Money Making 3. And the thing was, but I caught the attention, ironically, of this senior. And his name was Michael White. Wherever you are, Mike, peace and blessings. I love you, brother. He could play ball. He was nice.
Yeah.
So everybody thought Mike was gonna probably go to the pros or something.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're in high school, you start trying to, imagine or take hold of your dreams.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody, he could play ball. So because Mike gonna go to the pros. But everybody was like, nigga, you gonna be on TV, right? It was that type of shit.
Yeah.
So lo and behold, I runs into Mike one day, and he's very pivotal in this story. I'm gonna lead up to Bobby.
Yeah.
Mike, I see Mike, and I'm like, Mike! And we're on 42nd Street, right?
Yeah.
He's like, what's up, Smooth? How you been? I said, right. He said, you still doing your music? I said, yeah, man, I'm working on it, man, but I need a job right now. He said, word? He said, would you be a messenger? I said, of course I'd be a messenger. He said, nigga, come on. I work for a film company. We deliver film and boo, 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 boo. Come on. The change was good. You know what I'm saying? It worked.
Yeah.
Then I said, bet, this is perfect for me. I hadn't thought about it before. But once he said it, I was like, yo, this works. Because I had my Sony Walkman. Mm-hmm. This is how my mind was working back then. Every time we bought an album, we looked at the back and read the covers. Mm-hmm. So I literally knew where some of these record companies, because I'd be looking at the back of Rick James' album, all of them, you know what I'm saying? And we have the addresses of the album, of the record company. Mm-hmm. So I used to always just imagine like, wow, man, one day I'm gonna go in there and walk up. So to me, being a messenger at that time would give me access to go to all the record companies, so when I make my demos, I could drop them off.
Yeah.
That was my master plan.
That's right.
You heard?
That's right.
So I started implementing it. I'm making my demos. I'm trying to pass them out. And long story short, one day, it was raining this day, and nobody wanted to do messenger work in the rain. But when you're in New York, you just adapt to the weather. So I had my rain poncho on. I had my duck boots. I look cool.
Exactly.
With it. But I remember that day not wanting to go to work in the rain. And that was the day I met Bobby Brown walking down the street. It was nuts. But the deep part about it was, shout out to Mixmaster Ice from UTFO.
Yeah.
Because like 3 weeks before I actually met Bobby, I met Mixmaster Ice. So a friend of mine from the Bronx was doing road work. He was a roadie for UTFO.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Holiday. So he was a roadie for UTFO, but then UTFO was on the road opening for New Edition. Huh?
Come on.
Look how life works.
Yeah.
So he was telling me all these stories about going on the road and the groupie scene and all, and I'm like, word? Long story short, I rhymed that night for Mixmaster Ice.
Yeah.
See how the dots connect. I rhymed for Mixmaster Ice. Now back then, he was of the younger generation, closer to my age. So, but you got the Melly Mel's and all of them, and then you had the Dougie Freshes and the Slick Ricks, more our age and our peers. So for me, all I needed was a confirmation. So Mixmaster Ice at that moment in time, they was platinum with Roxanne. He was like, yo, you a dope MC. And once he told me I was a dope MC, because UTFO was dope.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I'm on my way. But little did I know that God, from 3 weeks from that time period, was going to allow me to walk down the street, run into Mixmaster Ice again. We start talking. He's waiting for Bobby to come down because we're in front of the Omni Hotel.
Yeah.
He introduces me to Bobby, but he didn't just introduce me as Smooth. He says, Smooth B, this dope MC from the Bronx. Bobby then turns around and goes, so come on, bring him to the studio. Whoa! But I got my package on the side because I'm on the clock. Yeah. So now I'm like, he's like, yo, bring him to the studio. He dope. That's how real Bob was. He just came out there and he's like, but we looked at each other like, oh damn, like it seemed like I know this nigga.
Yeah.
But it was the realness. I was like, oh, this is the real nigga right here. He ain't a dude. This nigga's real. I saw the realness. Real recognized real. So when he came out, nigga just looked at me, and then Mixmaster, I said, yo, this nigga Smooth B, he from the Bronx. That nigga's a real MC. This nigga can spit. And then Bobby just looked at me and said, well, bring him to the studio. Just like that. And homeboy said, he said, come on, Smooth, let's go to the studio. I said, yo, fellas, I'm on the clock, man. I can't, And he was like, what you do? I said, I'm a messenger. I pointed to my package. He looked like, oh, what? Well, come to the hotel, man, later on. I said, word. Gave me the information. Bam. From that one meeting, I went home, got ready, blong, blazed me some, because I'm like, I just still think about New Edition.
Yeah.
So I put me a nice blunt of some skunk weed in the sky and put my rhymes ringing in my eyes. Peppermints, I'm going down there. I'm trying to be professional.
That's right.
But I needed my sea legs, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm talking about?
I'm with you.
Man, I get down there, I see 40 ounces and all that. I was like, oh, y'all niggas is real. So now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting patiently. Now I'm plotting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to rhyme. Let's this nigga say something. I see the big music box. I got my demo in my pocket. And while I'm waiting, door knocks. Open the door, LL, nigga. Now we talking about 1986. LL Cool J walks in that motherfucker. Big ass rope chains on, the bell can't go. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? Fucking LL. Next thing you know, boop, 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 boop. Red Alert. Cool DJ Red Alert walks in the door. I'm like, oh shit, that's Red Alert. I'm over in the cut like this. Niggas be like, yo, what up, Bob? I'm like, this shit is crazy. Adrenaline. Next thing you know, goo. Eric B. Now this is before Eric B comes out with Rakim. So I can tell you what it was. The nigga Eric B, and I'll never forget this, he walked in there with the Knicks colors. He had a Adidas sweatsuit that was the Knicks colors with the Ewings.
Yeah.
And the nigga had a crazy 4-finger ring on. So I was like, I don't know who this nigga is, but he cold with it. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm chilling. Next thing they start talking, then the last knock was Mixmaster Ice.
My God.
Because I was chilling. I wasn't gonna say shit. Bob told me to come back. I'm chilling, B. I'm in the cut. And nigga, Mix comes in, he hugging him. He said, Smooth! He said, yeah, nigga, you made it. He said, did you rhyme for them? And I was like, nah. He was like, man, rhyme right now. You gotta hear this nigga. So now LL, all them niggas just looking at me like, yeah? Slow slim nigga got something? Woo! The moment I've been waiting for. Nigga, I went into 100 bars on them niggas. I was spitting. I ain't stop. Then I be rhyming. Then I stop and start singing some shit. Then I come back and niggas was like, first it was interesting because first everybody was just quiet, like looking at me like, nah, I ain't know, nigga. I hope you good. So when I started off, everybody was like, all right, yeah, he got something. I gave him a little warm up.
Yeah.
I said, okay, bet. Fuck this. By my second, third rhyme, I seen that nigga LL smiling like, oh, that nigga dope. I was like, yeah, I got him. Now everybody was like, yo, nigga. And then, what's the name says to me, Eric B, he goes, yo, man, you be on that Peace Guard. Yo, I got a new MC, man, from Long Island. Y'all remind me of him. He was talking about Rakim, B.
Damn.
Because at that time, nobody was talking about the knowledge, wisdom. I was spitting all that, but singing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you got to hear my MC, man. He's dope. His name is Rakim. And I was like, oh, what? And I'm chilling. Dude, about 4 months later, I'm standing in front of the Latin Quarters. This nigga Eric B, there was a Popeye's fried chicken right on the corner. So I see Eric. I'm coming out of the Latin Quarters, because I went early, and then, plus back then, when I used to go to places, the clubs with Bobby, everybody either thought I was Bobby's brother or his cousin.
Yeah.
So I had carte blanche after that. I got free.
Yeah.
Oh, this Bobby brother. Yes, it is. Let me in this bitch. So, yeah, thank you. Move out my fucking way. Where's Bobby? He on his way. Let me move. You know what I'm saying? Bitches, I'm over here. The Bobby section. Around. So now, I comes out. I was in there. It was light. Wasn't really too many people. So as I'm leaving out, I see Eric standing on the corner, but he got the test presses of check out my melody. Huh? So when I walk up, I'm like, yo, what up? He's like, oh, what up, Smoke? I'm chilling, man. What's going on? He said, chilling, man. I'm waiting. He said, like an hour. Red Alert gonna be on the turntables, and I'm gonna play check out my melody. So I said, he said, I'm gonna play check out my melody, my new song. I was like, oh, word? I said, all right. We go up in there. Sure enough, it seemed like in an hour and a half, that shit was packed. The Latin Quarter was packed. I was like, damn, where all these people came from? It seemed like Brooklyn just filled that whole motherfucker up.
Damn.
The nigga Red Alert said, hey, yo, check this out. I'm about to do a world premiere right now. It's for a new group called Ericville right here. And that nigga threw that shit on. And that fucking whistle was like, everybody was just quiet. And the whole damn club was quiet. Turn up the mic. I'm dead to $11 be born. And my motherfuckers was just like sitting there like, what the fuck is that? Then after that, like he let Red Alert play and let it play the whole song, and then he's like, and then these the IOU dancers and them niggas started doing this step when it was going in a circle, and then niggas started going in a circle, and it seemed like watching them dance to it gave everybody the rhythm. That shit was amazing to see, bro. When they started going in a circle, it's like niggas started going, yeah, that's that shit. I said, woo. I looked at E, I said, you got one. Nigga, I damn near walked home. When I walked out of there, I got on the phone. Bobby. It's a new nigga. He's dope. I don't even know who the fuck he is. Remember the dude with the DJ? I think he called himself the R. This nigga spitting like a motherfucker. You got it, because Bobby at that time was talking about, he wanted to produce me.
Yeah.
I said, nigga, we got to get my album done. I don't know who this nigga is, but he talked that shit this sweet. Now, let's go.
Yeah.